Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. One of the guys to watch tonight is going to be Kevin Love. He's got that great combination of skill and motor, one of the more versatile power forwards in the game, Kenny, with that specific skill set.
Yeah, his skill set is really unique because he is a power forward who also can be a finesse forward. He can throw those long-range outlet passes and then step back for a three. So it really is difficult to guard this guy, and his offensive approach is great.
You know, he's basically known for rebounding. His numbers were down last season, but he's still one of the best rebounders at the power forward spot in the NBA. So hopefully he can get those numbers back up to where they were.
And with that, it's just about time for the tip. We'll see you later.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
What's good, guys? It's the Core 105. They're playing NBA 2K16. This is now the fucking third time I've had to restart because my capture card wants to mess up.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08. And really, he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade.
Thank you, Bogut.
The lead.
Here's Irving. LeBron James on the wing. Kicks it to Mozgov. Shumpert against Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by Shumpert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
No good on the second free throw. And for Shumpert,
of course, the battery level's getting low.
Defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Wow, they actually jumped this year. Holy shit, that's no.
Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota.
That
up, he was
really
the
quick.
Of his brothers.
That's another thing is I feel like the shot meter goes really quick this
But he
year.
said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Good on the second free throw.
Oh, I got 3 of them? Okay, okay.
Family, his father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, and Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State. Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Irving against Curry. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
Don't you miss? Oh, thank you.
As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors.
I thought that was going to bounce in.
To switch on any play, so they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
So bounce pass is circle, a lob pass is triangle, and you know your basic pass is X.
Curry against Irving. Curry kicks to Bogut.
Oh, Bogut. Oh, yes.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Shoots off the screen. It's hauled in by Bogut.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Okay, Thompson wide open. Yes.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Irving. There's the pick. He feeds it to James.
Oh, thank you.
By Thompson. To the left side wing. Curry wide open. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got his second bucket.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Now here's James. Kicks it out to Love. Gets an open look and hits. 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. And for Blatt, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early as the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher. Those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume.
Oh, man.
Quite substantial.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Out to the right wing. Picked by Mozgov. Love dishes to LeBron.
Barnes, what are you doing?
A three-pointer off the mark. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Bogut. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. Again, Curry missing.
Bad. Just.
Irving kicks to Love.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh,
that's cash.
Misses the wing J. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 7.
I'm just playing really terribly right now.
NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
Well, I can't really say terribly as much as I can say, like, they said that this year you have to work for those good shots. So that's pretty much what they're doing. You're working to get those good shots.
We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and you know the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team, but we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations that they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
You know, it's been about...
Oh, yep, completely. That's why I totally want to pass it to.
Really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Iguodala out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then there's Livingston. And it's Barbosa in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back.
He jumped. Oh.
In this league.
Williams attacking, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Williams has got the
back
opening
in
basket
clean.
here in the second quarter for the Cavs. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. The feed now to Barbosa. Here's the screen. No one near.
Come on, Iggy.
Lets it go. No good on the triple. Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry handling the ball.
Oh, I kind of figured that would be blocked.
See why the Dubs were happy to get it.
Smith dishes to Williams. Jefferson passing to Varejao.
Nope.
Down low. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate.
I love the rotating camera for the free throws. I like that.
Cleveland shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their
I
free
forgot. In the
Well, you go back last
throws,
season,
you
the
can
Cavs
shake
had a
the
very
camera,
slow
I guess.
start to the year. Not surprising. They had
I
a
think
lot
they
of
can
good
do the
faces and
same
people
thing
they're
to you.
bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season.
That was a lot of
Made
space
some
right
changes,
there.
though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Now Jefferson. After the missed three from Iguodala. Jefferson, that's good.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Williams. Barbosa.
I got Barbosa. Yes.
Barbosa's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And those mid-season trades for
Thank
the
you,
Cavs
Barbosa.
really
We
turned
needed
things
that.
around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot. Gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Passes it to Thompson. To the paint. Here's Dellavedova. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Dellavedova's got his first points of the game. Barbosa with it. Here is Livingston. Back to Barbosa. From downtown.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to shoot that.
Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Warriors have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your...
Thank you. Wow, Iguodala's shot is wow.
J.R. Smith, everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Dellavedova kicks to Williams. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Sinks the triple. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah,
I think Sean Livingston just fell, and I think he got injured.
Shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. Love's checked in for Verjao. LeBron comes in for J.R. Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Warriors have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shifted the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Azili the pass to Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Back to Curry.
LeBron tried to reach right there.
Lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball.
Chewing on the mouth guard there.
Really emphasize that as he's
whatever you want to call it. Some people call it a mouth guard. I don't know what it's really called.
Coming off screens.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Stephen Curry hits them both. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Now Barbosa following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Iguodala kicks to Curry. And Thompson sends it back. And they're able to recover. Clock is at 3. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Fires from deep.
That was a terrible shot.
The shot clock violation. Great D. And Cleveland making a change here. Now James. 1 second left.
Good defense.
First half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Warriors on top, leading by just 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the three-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They've got a 2-point lead. And we'll go to Kenny first. What'd you see out there?
Well, they're paying attention to the boards, and that's a good thing. When you're trying to get ahead and stay ahead, it often comes down to a few key possessions. Any extra rebounds you can get is a big difference. I like their intensity out there.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see him dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Well, at least 2K improved their halftime show.
A close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself. And sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cleveland won the tip ball.
To be able to play like he has, and you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron, and it's Irving in at the 1. Irving.
Good defense.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the final.
Good defense. Get it. Yes.
Another team to win 65 games or more and win.
Come on, Clay. Yes.
And he gets it to go.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
And for the Warriors, they have tough opponents.
No. We are not that skilled at this game yet to be doing that.
All put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors...
Oh, what? He backed off? Oh, come on.
Totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Ooh, make this, please. Ah.
To the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it. And did it in
oh, yes. Caught a break.
On the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams.
Thank you.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
This game swings back and forth.
As the senator,
literally.
Because of the way he carries himself.
It is tough to get shots. They make you work, and they have done a very good job. I am not the best at dribbling any basketball game, but you have to.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Here's James. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Warriors.
I knew he was injured.
Livingston kicks to Bogut. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Screen by Bogut. Green inside. It's up against.
Oh, nice move.
Green gets it to go.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
LeBron outside.
I'm completely confused on how that works. I'm just going to do substitutions myself because I don't know how that works. That is very confusing.
He kicks it to Varejao. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here is Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Livingston kicks to Barnes. From outside the arc. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And Thompson throws it down.
This guy is a beast
I should have ran in for that rebound.
When he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
So it's the Warriors now, following.
What the fuck?
For the lead.
Yeah, you're not stopping that.
LeBron with the layup. James has got 6 points.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Livingston dishes to Thompson. Green, the screen, the drive by Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know,
you guys got to protect that paint. I know you guys are seeing that wide open.
A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity.
What was that? I have never seen that shot before. Or layup or whatever the hell it was.
The gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The screen from Thompson. Jefferson against Barnes. The drive by Smith. Inside, here's Thompson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Solid on the one hand.
Bogut, you're killing me.
When it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Hard to get that one off.
He had to fight through that.
That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
So this is going to be a close fourth quarter. This will be interesting. And as we head to commercial break.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Iguodala out there with Curry, and it's Spates in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' 5. James against Barnes. James kicks to Irving. Poked away.
Oh, come on.
Outside.
I don't like that mismatch.
The dish to Irving. The second chance effort. And
no, what?
He misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately,
oh, wow.
Kobe did it for Shaq. Robinson did it for Tim Duncan. And that's really what great players do.
Wow.
This is just only digging ourselves into a deeper hole.
Debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Irving against Curry. Feeds it to Spates. For the 3. Again, Curry missing.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
James with the bucket.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. And the white.
No!
6 to shoot.
No hole.
Here's Curry with the.
Why are you fading away, Curry?
Miss again.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Knocks it loose.
Oh, come on, dude.
Love with the screen on Curry. And it's Irving missing.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up.
Oh, my God.
LeBron passes to Irving. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Look at that jam.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a
Oh, my gosh.
And those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia.
It's kind of hard to get to the basket this year. It's not as easy.
Look at that one. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Bogut kicks to Green.
What?
Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron leading the charge. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively,
Okay.
they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
It's Thompson off the drive, and it's thrown down.
Why are they having...
And that's how it's done.
This game's over. Oh, my God.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
This game's over pretty much.
I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And
There's no way I'm going to be able to come back.
they're leading by 4. 1:15 left in the game. .1:15 left in the game. The drive by James, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That is his first foul of the game.
Curry tying his shoe.
Warriors trail by 4. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Ah!
To go.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Shumpert.
And then Shumpert's wide open. Oh, my God.
He's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Thompson against Shumpert. Thompson dishes to Bogut.
What? Yes, because I wanted you to pass it to Andrew Bogut when clearly there was somebody else that I wanted you to pass it to.
High off the rim and drops. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
It don't matter. This game's over.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here.
Yeah, this game's over.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Tristan, thank you. Kevin, sometimes you've just got to light the fire.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll